It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening. Welcome back to Armstrong Memorial Park as we get you ready for the Mercer County Tournament softball final on the WBCB Sports Network. Tonight's game between the Robbinsville Ravens and the Notre Dame Irish is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. Haldeman Ford Subaru, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow. Thanks to Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. Outstanding Italian cuisine. Thanks to Capital Health System, Team Toyota, the New Jersey Education Association, Notre Dame High School, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian. And this is the Trentonian pregame show. First pitch coming up in just a moment. Thanks to Hyundai of Trenton, the Trenton Thunder, Jammer Doors, all on hand to make portions of tonight's game possible on WBCB. And this is the Trentonian pregame show. Chris Ermer here with Rich Fisher, Nick Gallagher, and Makai Gundy. And Fish, you know, before we jump into it completely, okay, I want to break it down a little bit. You may have things in order that you want to get to here in our Trentonian pregame show, but these teams have some great history, including some recent history in this season, and I want you to get to that first as we set everybody up for this big game.
Well, you kind of led into what I wanted to say. This is kind of funny, Chris. Both teams want revenge tonight. The Robbinsville wants revenge for last year's loss in this game to Notre Dame.
On this day last
year.
Yes,
exactly. Wow. On this day last year. However, Notre Dame wants revenge for the game you just mentioned. Robbinsville has given Notre Dame its only loss of the year, and that was a 1-0 thriller where that Robbinsville pushed across an unearned run in the third inning, and Ari Tomlinson, the center fielder, ran down a fly ball that may or may not have gone out of the park. It looked like it was headed out of the park off the bat of, who was it? Antazowitz, I think, yeah. And, she hit one to center field. It looked like it might be going over, and Ariana Tomlinson made an incredible running catch to leap up and grab it. And that is the difference right now between Notre Dame having one loss and an undefeated season.
All right, as we continue to look forward to tonight's game, and as you said, Notre Dame coming in with 21 wins and 1 loss, that single loss coming to the Robbinsville Ravens. Robbinsville, though, earning the 1 seed here in the Mercer County Tournament, so they are the home team tonight, coming in with a 19-2 overall record. The other thing that makes this interesting is the matchup in the circle. And these are two outstanding pitchers, and we've seen great things from them so far already in this tournament.
Absolutely. Pitching's the center stage tonight. Notre Dame has Riley Mihalik. I can't believe I screwed that up. She's going to go down as one of Mercer County's all-time hurlers. Enters tonight's game with 708 career strikeouts, a 1.00 career earned run average. She's going to the University of Houston's. This season, she's forged a 0.57 ERA, has struck out 151, and just walked 12. 12 batters is all she walked. She allowed just 3 hits to the Ravens in this year's earlier matchup. Now, her counterpart on the mound, a little less publicized, but has really come into her own this season, is senior Katie Ziliani. She also pitched a 3-hitter against Notre Dame. Both these pitchers allowed 3 hits. She just got a little more defensive support, as we just talked about, with Tomlinson. And, Ziliani is she's cut down on her walks. She's just become a great control pitcher, a great changeup, which we saw against Steiner that she used so much.
And we haven't even gotten to the bats yet. That's just some of what storylines to look forward to in tonight's game. excuse me, the Robbinsville Ravens hosting the Notre Dame Irish, looking for a Mercer County Tournament championship here for the winner. And it does seem like runs are going to be at a premium, so maybe speed on the bases is going to be a significant factor in the game. Just getting base runners may be difficult.
Yeah, it could be difficult. I mean, look, the team that wins this game is the team that doesn't beat itself. You know, like I said, Robbinsville took advantage of an error to score the only run earlier this year. But both teams are solid defensively, and both have good pitchers. You know, if one cracks, the other can take advantage of it. Now, you talk about hitting. Notre Dame has got to keep Ravens' leadoff hitter and second batter, Haley Krebs and Caroline Walls, off of the base paths.
Yeah, they've combined for nearly 50 stolen bases together.
Yeah. I mean, Krebs is a slapper, batting .500. She's got 20 steals, 26 runs scored. Walls is hitting .508, 22 steals, 25 runs scored. And if they get on, Tomlinson, Sorella Gallucci, and Talene Ali usually drive them in. They all swing heavy bats. And, you know, then you have Zerilli. She's got to shut down Elena Giampolo and Caitlin Rossica, who at the top of their order, they've combined for 17 steals, 42 runs scored. And Rossica is having just an unbelievably breakout season. I was just talking to James Angelino about her. She leads the Irish .437 average, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. And what she doesn't knock in, then Emma Marchese and Kara Mizuko are there to clean it up. They both have 19 RBIs. And, you know, Chris, you don't want to overhype this thing, but with the recent history and everything, it's hard not to get excited about it. And
yeah, and you look at both these rosters, good hitters up and down the lineups. There's really not a weak spot, as I think we're going to get the starting lineups introduced in just a moment as we're heading to the first pitch of the Mercer County Tournament softball final here from Armstrong Park.
Can I give the girls' assessment here real quick? Yes, Caroline Walls and Riley Mihalik, two of the really class players in the CVC.
You need to drop these in like in-game.
Oh, is that what you would like me to do?
I don't know.
They're talking about the key to the game, so the game might start and the key might be shot.
Gotcha.
It's very quick. Caroline Walls says, I guess first would be always respect your opponent, but for us to be confident, bring energy and a positive mindset.
That's good stuff.
We need to get runners on, stay in our hitting zones, limit mistakes on defense, go have fun. That's just kind of what we said. Riley Mihalik says, I think the key to winning tonight's game is going to be staying confident, trusting each other through and through. Everyone is so excited, so I think channeling that excitement while staying level is going to be a game changer for us. So that's good stuff.
Yes, absolutely. And, perfectly timed as we got the roster lining up along the third base line for the Irish. First, their reserve players, and then we'll get our starters. And so let's crank up our microphone here.
For the Irish.
I thought you were doing the starters.
Shortstop number 39, Elena Giampolo.
This guy sounds pretty good. I'll let him go.
Second and catching number 19, Grayson Antazowitz. Batting third baseman number 10, Kaylin Rossica. Batting cleanup, first baseman number 55, Emma Marchese. Batting fifth, left fielder number 34, Madalena Creo. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 16, Kara Mizuko. Batting seventh, right fielder number 25, Jenna Kokuza. Batting eighth, the DP, number 8, Bianca Pesh. Batting ninth, the second baseman number 57, Ella McColgan. And pitching tonight for the Irish, number 6, Riley Mihalik.
And McColgan back in the lineup.
Notre Dame is James Angelino.
That's big for them. It's been out for a long time.
Back from injury, and one of the 3 captains, including Marchese and Riley Mihalik.
First, the reserve players. Number 2, Katie Murphy.
And here come the Ravens tonight, the 1 seed in the MCT
Number 3,
final.
Lexi Lopez. Number 19, Haley Harrison. Number 21, Aubrey Sager. Number 23, Caroline Kepfer.
And first pitch coming up. Today's game brought to you by the Trenton Thunder. Mercer County Tournament baseball final at Trenton Thunder Ballpark tonight. Got that on the WBCB network. And here come the Ravens starters with Haley Krebs coming out.
Second, left fielder number 10, Caroline Walls. third, center fielder number 15, Ariana Tomlinson. Batting cleanup, the third baseman number 4, Sorella Galucci.
She said Galucci. Yeah, I can't do that. This
First
guy's
baseman
good.
number
You can do
25,
whatever you want.
Reagan Robinson.
You're the Pilgrim. You have
Batting
first
sixth and
dibs.
catching number 28, Tulane Ali. Batting seventh and pitching tonight, number 26, Katie Ziliani. Batting eighth, the DP tonight, number 7, Abby Weiss. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 13, Lucy Canuso. And in right field for the Ravens, and the flex player, number 1, Ava Alderelli. The head coach for the Ravens is Christine
All
Leverett.
right,
She
just
is
about to
assisted
get
by
to it. The
Carly
Irish
Pagino
getting
and
here with a
Dave
4-2 win over Steinert in the semi.
time, we ask everyone to
Robbinsville
please
over
stand for the
Hun
playing of our
as they
national
outlasted
anthem.
them 1-0, getting their one run in the 7th. And right now, we will honor America with the national anthem. All right, ready to play ball here from Armstrong Memorial Park, the Mercer County Tournament softball final on WBCB. And if you missed any of tonight's action, read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. The Ravens about to take the field. Let's look at the Irish lineup first. We just heard them announced Elena Giampolo at shortstop leading off, and Tazowitz catching, batting second, and Kaylin Rosica batting third and playing third base will be the first out to face Katie Ziliani. Then you got Emma Marchese in the cleanup spot, Madalena Creo batting fifth with Kara Mizuko in the sixth spot, and in center field for James Angelino's Irish. Jenna Kukuza is out in right field. Bianca Pesh, their designated player, will hit eighth, and Ella McColgan will hit ninth and play second base. So a little bit of a change in the lineup. They had Kukuza at second base. Now she's out to right field and have moved Ella McColgan into the starting lineup. She's back from injury, batted .458 last year with 83 ABs. So they're looking forward to having her try to flip that lineup over. And for Robbinsville defensively, you got Reagan Robinson at first base getting warmed up, Lucy Canuso at second, Haley Krebs playing shortstop tonight, Sorella Galucci at third base. In the outfield, Caroline Walls in left, Tomlinson in center, and Alderelli, the flex player, is playing right field tonight. Tulane Ali is taking the pitching from Katie Ziliani. That's the battery for the Ravens, and we are ready to get this one underway. And not only do they have the recent history, which we touched on, the game where Robbinsville beat the Irish, their only loss this season. Last year, it was Robbinsville who got the win, or excuse me, Irish getting the win over Robbinsville on this day. But these are two programs that have a lot of history over the years, especially in this Mercer County tournament.
Absolutely. Well, last year was just unbelievable. Second and third, 2 outs. Robbinsville gets a single, and Helen Walsh comes up with a bullet throw to end the game. It was unbelievable.
Katie Ziliani winds and fires up high, ball one to Elena Giampolo.
You think about it, Pilgrim. The last 2 times these two teams have met, the game was decided on a spectacular defensive play to end the game. Last year a throw,
in there.
This year a catch.
And that is ball 2 from Ziliani. And we talked about the pitching matchup. Ziliani, where she had a 2-hitter in the semi to get them here into this game.
She was spectacular against Hun. She just had him off balance. She used that change so effectively. Really has come into her own.
Rocks back and fires a little bit low for ball 3. So some control issues to start, and Elena Giampolo looking to get on again, followed by Antazowitz and Rosica. We're just underway, top of the first.
Hefty cut.
Yeah, green light all the way for Giampolo. Went for it, 3-1 count. 3-2 count, pardon me. Payoff pitch from Ziliani. Pop foul and towards the stands. One of the fans was reaching for it and at the last minute decided, no.
Yeah.
I'm better off, just let that one drop.
No sense being a hero.
Common sense is not common, but that.
No, it's not.
I think that was some good common sense there. All right, Ziliani, another 3-2 delivery. This one a line drive to right, but Aldarelli has it well played. She's under it and makes the grab. So well hit by Giampolo, but a line out, and there's one away to start us off here in the Mercer County Tournament.
Aldarelli stumbled just slightly there when she started to go get it, but maintained her balance and made the catch pretty handily.
Grayson Antazowitz now steps into the batter's box. And conditions could be a little bit of an issue. Tonight's game was originally scheduled for last night, but they made a good call. I thought throughout the day that conditions were improving. It was dry for a while, but the rain came back around at about 6 o'clock. 1-0 delivery to Antazowitz, big cut, and it's a 1-1 count.
I agree. It was the right move because there was threat of rain all night. This is a showcase game. You don't want weather. You don't want to chance weather. Hey, it's been overcast today all day, but I think it's just
1-1.
Supposed to stay cloudy.
Fouled back. Yeah, we're hoping it stays nice and dry. It's a bit cool and overcast tonight. Yeah. And like we saw with that first play, out to Aldarelli, could be a little slippery in the outfield.
Yes.
Because of the rain and even a little drizzle earlier tonight. 1-2.
Good
swing and a miss. Got her.
Now, the postponement could have been a bigger issue if Robbinsville baseball had beaten Hun in the baseball semifinals, because then
split the rooting interest.
You'd have both teams playing tonight for a championship, but it didn't work out that way, and I don't want to say fortunately because Robbinsville baseball certainly doesn't think that's fortunate.
First one to Rosica comes in up high.
But I think that might have made the decision to postpone a little bit easier than if both Robbinsvilles were playing.
Yeah, on an uncompromised surface is what you want for the Mercer County Tournament final. And
yeah, absolutely.
They said they were working out here from 7 a.m. to get it just right, and it seems like they've done a terrific job.
Yeah, it looks good.
2 balls, no strikes to Rosica. Ziliani delivers. Gets the called strike.
Well, Ziliani's been running a few deep counts, but one thing, I mean.
2-1 pitch. Fouled to the backstop, straight back, kind of on that pitch, but couldn't get to it.
Yep. One thing, you're going to have the usual nerves that you would have in a county tournament championship game, but you're not going to have extra nerves of like the first time being here, because most of these players were, like we said, exactly 1 year ago today.
The 2-2. That might be another reason why the postponement was kind of a neat thing, a cosmic thing, right?
Yeah.
Puts it on the same day.
Yeah.
It's groovy, man.
Oh.
It's cosmic.
Turn on the strobe light.
2-2 pitch here from Ziliani. Ground ball, right side. Canuso's got it, but her throw gets past Robinson, and up to second goes Rosica.
Wow. That's a rare defensive mistake you'll see by the Ravens, and she made a nice play to pick that ball. It was hit hard, and she went down and gloved it, and then just overthrew it. I don't know if she was too much adrenaline or what.
So on a night where we think runs could be at a premium, Irish with 2 down in the top of the first. They have a runner in scoring position, and their cleanup batter at the plate, Emma Marchese. And Marchese putting together a great season, heading to Fairfield to play softball,
where she will be teammates with Caroline Walls from Robbinsville.
Has some power in that bat, 3 home runs, and currently batting .333.
How cool is that?
That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Rivals become teammates.
Yep.
That one up at the shoulders, ball 2.
Yeah, we said at the top, the team that makes less mistakes are going to win, and if you make a mistake, you got to make the other team pay.
2-0 pitch, and that's lined into the gap in left center. Scoring on the play is Rossica, and Emma Marchese with an RBI double to put the Irish in front 1-0 in the top of the first.
Well, there you go, Chris. It's exactly what we said at the top. You make a mistake, the other team's going to have to capitalize because these teams are so evenly matched. It's whoever makes the least mistakes, and Robbinsville made one, and it cost them.
Well, really great contact from Marchese, and now Madalena Creo stepping up the bat. Irish looking for more, maybe a little 2-out rally to start this thing off.
That is Marchese's 20th RBI of the year and her 4th double. She was actually at 338 before that at bat, so put her up in the 340s.
And stepping up the bat, Madalena Creo. Solid at the plate, 353. And big bat in this lineup.
Yep.
Irish looking to do big things to get this game started. Started off with a line out and a strikeout. Then Rossica reached on an error, was driven in by Marchese. And it's Emma Marchese at second base. Madalena Creo takes strike 1 from Ziliani, who winds and delivers. And she is in front as it's fouled back. Ziliani in the driver's seat in this at-bat.
Yeah, Ziliani's got to sort of calm herself. You know, I don't know if she got a little rattled by the error. I don't think so. She's been around, but
0-2, she makes her pitch right there.
Perfect.
And strikes out Madalena Creo, has 2 strikeouts in the inning, but the Irish strike for the first run of the game. 1 run on 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. And it's the Robbinsville Ravens coming up to bat in the Mercer County Tournament softball final with the Irish in front 1-0 in today's game, brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. And drive by, you just smell that homemade bread made daily. You can have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located at 63 Butler Street, the place to go for the best hoagies and the finest dessert trays for your next get-together. Again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Don't forget, you missed the action here on BCB. Read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Thanks also to Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs. Car buying made simple, 1655 North Olden Avenue, the area's fastest growing dealership. And we thank them for making portions of today's game possible. Hyundai of Trenton at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Trenton. And Haley Krebs up the bat for the Ravens. Let's look at their lineup again. Krebs leading off, followed by Walls. It's Ariana Tomlinson batting third, and they'll be the first to see Riley Mahalik here tonight. And you got Sorella Gallucci in the cleanup spot, Reagan Robinson batting 5th, Tulene Ali hitting 6th tonight for the Ravens. Katie Ziliani batting 7th with Abby Weiss in the 8th spot. And whiffing at that one is Haley Krebs as she slaps through that. And Lucy Canuso rounding out the lineup for the Ravens. She hits 9th tonight for Christine Levering's 1-seed Ravens, who find themselves trailing after a half inning. And Riley Mihalik checks that wrist guard, has her pitch, fires it up there, ground ball, and McColgan able to make the play, flips it over to Marchese, and Krebs is retired, 1 away.
Well, that's what you want to do, keep her off base and then keep this girl off base, Caroline Walls.
Irish defensively, Marchese at first, McColgan at second, Giampolo playing shortstop, Rosica at third. And ball 1 there to Walls. Creo in left field with Mizuko in center, and Kakuza playing right field tonight for the Ravens. And Tazowicz doing the catching, and Mihalik in the circle, winds and fires in there for a strike. A ball and a strike to Walls.
If you want to know what Riley Mihalik throws, it's just everything. She's got all the pitches in her arsenal, knows how to locate, knows how to go in, out, up, down.
The 1-1, another ground ball, also on the right side. McColgan makes easy work of that, and there's 2 down.
Well, in the Battle of Fairfield,
Ariana Tomlinson.
Mihalik takes the lead.
And Tomlinson steps up to bat with 2 down, nobody on. In the bottom of the first, and the luxury of a 1-run lead for Riley Mihalik.
Yeah,
And
that
delivers
sounds
a strike. I mean,
that sounds funny, but when Mihalik's on the mound, sometimes a 1-run lead is a luxury.
and when you have 700 strikeouts plus under your belt, you know you got the tools to mow down hitters, and that time missing a little bit low and in.
You know, we talked about, you know, Robbinsville, the #1 seed, and hold on, I'll get this just in a minute.
The 1-1 just a bit outside. And Tazowicz has done a nice job, a sophomore catcher who's exceeded their expectations this year, been really solid behind the plate and has come up with some big hits, but definitely has been a great backstop for Mihalik. 2-1.
Yeah, you gotta have that good catcher. I mean,
And as a sophomore, you know, that's a lot to ask sometimes for an underclassman. But she stepped right up. And Mihalik's 2-2 pitch. Down low, ball 3 to Tomlinson.
well, Katie Zerilli, you can't have an interview with her without her constantly praising Tulene Ali for the work she does with her and how she keeps her in line and keeps her calm. It's key.
Payoff pitch, lined to left, over the glove of Creo. That's going to be extra bases. And Tomlinson is not stopping at second. She slides into third with a triple.
Whew. She smoked that the opposite way.
And Creo, they kind of had her played in a little bit.
A real in. In a lot of bit, I think. Yeah.
And so Creo, she reached for it, but no chance to get it. And a triple for Tomlinson puts her at third with 2 down, and Sorella Gallucci now in the batter's box for the Ravens. Ball 1 upstairs to Gallucci. And again, Mihalik checks that wristband, winds and fires. Brought the heat on that one, 1-1.
I'm still trying to tweet out what happened in that first inning. I'm having trouble with the word Robbinsville.
Autocorrect.
It came out Ribbonsville.
1-1.
Whoa.
That's taken to right center, and that's down. We've got a tie game. It's 1-1 as Gallucci slides into second with an RBI double.
Wow, and these guys are they're smoking the ball the opposite way, both going the other way, and these are not cheap hits. They are really putting the charge into these balls.
So 1-1 in the Mercer County Tournament softball final, and the Ravens with 2 down, Gallucci at second, and Robbinsville waving the bat. Takes strike 1 from Mahalik.
2 outs and nobody on seems to be the best situation to score in this game.
I guess so. And a great job by the Ravens to respond.
Yep.
A couple of big hits from Tomlinson and Gallucci. And look out, everybody, into the stands just in front of us.
That was scary. That just went right between 2 people.
People jumping out of the way, and it just crept over the chain link fence into the bleachers here at Armstrong Park.
One of them was Cheryl Harris, the Notre Dame field hockey coach.
Field hockey coach, she's tough. She's
yes.
okay.
Yeah, she was pointing at her hand. I don't know if that meant it hit her hand or she said it was coming for my hand.
0-2 from Mahalik, pulls the string but doesn't get the call. Maybe drifted a bit outside. Hard to tell from our perspective here along the third baseline. So still ahead of Robinson. Will deliver a 1-2 pitch and gets her swinging for out number 3. But the Ravens tie it up with 1 run on 2 hits, and they leave 1 runner on base. So after 1 inning of high school softball, we're all even at 1-1 in the Mercer County Tournament final between the Ravens and the Irish. And we'll step aside and return to Armstrong Park in just a moment.
Under the bleacher.
All right, welcome back to Armstrong Park here, Mercer County Tournament softball final. You know, just like the big leagues, the crowd is messing with the announcers, or maybe the announcers are messing with the crowd. In this situation, it was having a little fun with the people who almost got hit by the foul ball.
Well, she yelled at me first, so I had to tell her. That's my old friend Cindy Bannon. She's a teacher at Notre Dame.
All right, top of the second, Mizuko, Kakuza, and Pesh set to hit for the Irish. And Ziliani delivers, and this is sky high, a foul ball into the parking lot. Incoming.
Yeah, this is a little dangerous over here.
I forget what game it was, but the Phillies have been playing the Mets, right? I don't know if you saw the 0-1 pitch. And a little pop-up, that's going to drop in for a hit in front of Tomlinson. And Mizuka didn't get all of it, but she sends it out to center field and is aboard.
I thought Ariana Tomlinson is so good out there. She's like Rojas. You're shocked when she doesn't get to something.
Boy, she really would have had to read that perfectly. And I don't know, even then, I don't know if she would have had a chance at that one. Did you see the guy at the Phillies-Mets game that was asleep? He had the glasses on upside down. People were putting batting helmets on his head. Strike 1 to Kakuza.
The Met fan?
Yes.
Yeah, was that last night?
I think it was either last night or the day before, two games ago.
I saw the one they kept showing last night, and he stormed out, and then he came back. And
Well, you couldn't do that here watching the Mercer County Tournament final. I mean, that ball is popped up, playable out in right field. Charging is Aldarelli, and she makes the grab. That's the first out in the top of the second. But now at Major League Baseball parks, you're pretty protected if you're like in the bottom tier with the netting and the fencing and all the other stuff out there. If you're in the bleachers here, you better not be sleeping with your glasses upside down.
No, not at all. So you better keep me awake in this game, Chris.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
here. Bianca Pesh now at the plate, swinging at the first one she sees.
Speaking of Bianca Pesh, I threw her grandfather under the bus the other day about
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times, and in the post-game interview. I'm happy to say that Chuck Pesh is on hand tonight to watch his granddaughter play, so all is forgiven.
Popped up foul territory and out of play just over the Ravens dugout.
You have to wonder if she didn't go to him and say, well, what are you doing? Why aren't you following us? I like to take credit for stirring controversy up in the family.
Well, it is a family affair with the Peshes, too, with 0-2. Players on the field, fans in the stands, and coaches in the dugout.
Yep.
That's representation.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere.
Pesh takeover, but Bianca at the plate now behind Ziliani. No balls, 2 strikes. Mizuko still at first, now with 1 away. Ziliani kicks and delivers right to third, and the play is to second. As Canuso covers almost a double play, but Pesh too quick for that. She beats the double play, but Mizuko is retired at second.
I tell you what, Notre Dame did a good job of making that close.
Ravens get the lead runner and pull what is a really unusual occurrence to have a double play in high school softball with the proximity of the bases and everything. But
yeah.
So
Almost.
2 down now, and here is McColgan at the plate.
You wonder how.
And McColgan lays down a bunt right down the third base line, and quickly on it is Galucci. She'll grab it as soon as it crosses the chalk. Foul ball.
You wonder how McColgan's going to be, having missed so much time. You know, if her mechanics are right, her timing, everything like that. But she's good. She's just a good player. So, you know, sometimes they don't take much to get back into it.
And, you know, you talked about nerves and 0-1 delivery, how these players are seasoned to this environment. Mercer County Tournament, big games for both of these programs. But especially when you've been coming off an injury, got to be a little bit more of those nerves. And I was feeling it coming over 1-1.
Well, it's your first game of the year, really, and it's the Mercer County Tournament final. Yeah, the biggest game of the year up to this point. Yeah, we not only are these two 1-2 in the seeds, they are 1-2 in the Trentonian area rankings as well. Robbinsville 1, Notre Dame 2 with a foul ball.
McColgan there just kind of spoiling a pitch. That was deep. That was almost in the catcher's mitt.
And it's actually a little different in the NJ.com poll. They have Notre Dame ahead of Robbinsville. Notre Dame's ranked 3rd in the state in the top 20, and Robbinsville number 6 in the state.
Ziliani set, fires a 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled away as McColgan battling. And this is one way to get yourself back to it. Have a long at-bat, a bunch of swings, see a bunch of pitches. After this one, I think McColgan's going to feel like she's right back to it.
Yeah, perhaps.
2-2. Another foul ball. And again, kind of another late swing, but she spoils what she thought was a good pitch, too close to take. So we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Both teams scoring a run in the first inning, a 1-1 score in this Mercer County Tournament softball final. More action for both these teams as they'll enter New Jersey State playoffs from here.
And it's
2-2, another late swing and another foul ball.
It just gets tougher for Notre Dame after that. They are in the toughest bracket in the state. They're ranked 3rd in the state. They're going to be playing in their bracket St. John Vianney, which is ahead of them at number 2. Then you got Donovan Catholic, I think number 5 or 6.
The 2-2, that's upstairs.
And then you got Red Bank Catholic. They're 11th. So you got all those teams just to get out of your section to try the final. And then Robbinsville's got to play, probably, if they keep winning, we'll play Steinert again. And they're ranked in the top 20. So, I mean, these teams they both play great. Look at that.
3-2 pitch, grounded to short. Krebs up with it and throws out McColgan.
You're right, Chris. That was a great at-bat right there by her.
Well, McColgan grounds out, but battled in her plate appearance. So for the Irish in the top of the second, no runs. They do get 1 hit and leave that runner stranded. And it's still 1-1 after an inning and a half. Mercer County Tournament softball action. It's the final on WBCB, brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health. They offer a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, a pneumonia shot. Hamilton's Division of Health, ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for kids. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health, experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more info, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. Bottom of the second, and it's a first pitch ball to Tulane Ali. Ravens got 2 big hits off of Mahalik to score their run in the bottom of the first. And that foul ball there, 1-1 count now to Ali. She'll be followed by Ziliani and Weiss. Check the wristband, deliver, swing and a miss. Coming with the fastball, there was Mahalik. And jumps in front of Ali. The other thing, when you see these confident pitchers in the circle, as the game goes on, sometimes they're able to really settle in, get a rhythm. That was a off-speed pitch that Ali, good bat control just to foul that one off.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Well, we saw, oh no, you didn't do that game. We saw her blast a grand slam against Steinert earlier this year. She packs a punch.
I miss all the fun times. The 1-2, ground ball right back to Mahalik. And takes care of Ali.
You make the fun, pal. Don't kid yourself.
1 down. And that'll bring up Katie Ziliani.
The pitcher, number 26, Katie Ziliani.
Well, we're having fun tonight. A great matchup in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And both teams plating a run in the first. And Mahalik misses inside to Ziliani for ball 1.
Well, I got my girlfriend at home. She's triple tasking tonight. Wants us to know that the Mets are up 2-0. Robbinsville and Hunt are tied 1-1 in the
Hunt and Lawrence.
Yeah, what'd I say, Robbinsville? Yeah, I'm thinking of Hunt and Lawrence are tied 1-1. And she is watching this game.
1-0. Little weak liner to second, and McColgan makes the grab. You look at the programs, and you talk about how these two teams are ranked, and a couple of power programs going at it on the softball side. I look on the baseball side of things, and okay, the Hun School, always they put together a good team, but Lawrence has really come on over the past bunch of years, maybe.
Well, no, since last year, since Jimmy Mayer took over.
Is that quick a turnaround?
Yes.
I mean, that's really remarkable, and credit to Coach Mayer and to Lawrence for being in the game.
When he took this job, I asked him, I said, just talking, not anything official. I said, why Lawrence program never wins?
Oh, and one pitch.
And he goes, he follows all that stuff. He knows what goes on when these kids are kids. Because no, they got some good, that's going to be a good team over there. And he ended up starting 3 freshmen last year, which he is not adverse to doing, starting freshmen. And they went to the Central Jersey Group 3 final, and this year, 20-2, a school record for wins.
Up high, did she go? No, they say she checked the swing.
Yeah, Jimmy Mayer just wins wherever he goes. But I'll tell you what, that game the other night, I don't know if you heard about it, that semifinal with Allentown.
Big 7th inning
yeah.
for Lawrence, right?
Incredible.
4 runs.
4 runs.
To take it to the 8th, and then they won it in 8 innings, 1-2, down low.
Well, the amazing thing is Allentown scored 3 in the top of the 7th. You figured that would have taken the heart out of Lawrence. But then, after they tied it, they had the bases loaded with nobody out, and then they couldn't score. And they had a 3-0 count on one guy and a 3-2 count on the other. So the whole game was just...
Here's the 2-2 with 2 down. Swing and a miss by Abby Weiss. She strikes out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning authored by pitcher Riley Mahalik. Sets the Ravens down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Still 1-1 after 2 innings of high school softball in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And we'll be back to Armstrong Park in just a moment.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Tonight's game also made possible by the Trenton Thunder and Thunder Baseball. Back for the 2024 season Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300 for Thunder Baseball. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesday dollar dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season as we are back to action top of the third here in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And Giampolo takes down low for ball one as Irish back to the top of the lineup. Giampolo, Antazowitz, and Rosica here in the third, and it's a ground ball on the right side. Canuso this time makes a clean throw. Earlier had an issue with her throw, but Giampolo retired 4-3, 1 down. And brings up Antazowitz, who struck out swinging her first plate appearance.
Chris, you know, it's funny, just to go back to that baseball game for a second. When I went home that night,
First pitch in there.
No strike. My scorebook was kind of messy. That game was so incredible, and I had to go back to look at our broadcast just to make sure I had certain things right. And I couldn't believe how stupid I sounded. More stupid than usual.
0-1. Fly ball short left and over the glove of Krebs, the shortstop, trying to go out there for it. Walls couldn't get to it in time, and it lands for Antazowitz, a base hit with 1 away.
Yeah, bloops or blasts, doesn't matter as long as you get on base. And now with the heart of the order coming up, Irish could have something cooking here.
You know, 2 schools of thought, right? You want to go back and listen to yourself so you can improve on your delivery, right? That's one way to look at it as a broadcaster. The other way is just turn the page and move on and never go back and listen to yourself, because it's hard to not be self-critical sometimes.
Right. Yeah, I usually don't, but I just did this for just accuracy purposes.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, but I was just so bamboozled by that game, and at a certain point, you just heard me going, I was like Ralph Cramden, like humming. I just could not believe what I was seeing.
1-0 pitch there from Rosica, swing and a miss.
I had no words. I was like speechless.
Well, you know.
Anyway, we have a pinch courtesy runner. Riley Cunningham has gone in to run for Antazowitz.
She's at first. Ball comes up high to Rosica, who reached on an error her first time up, and now a 2-1 count with 1 on and 1 away here in the top of the third. 2-1 up high.
Yeah, I'm in the school of thought I'm never going to get any better, so why bother?
You're getting better with every rep.
Thanks, Coach.
Just keep putting the work in. 3-1 pitch. Big cut. And Rosica now with 3-2 count to her.
We do know coach speak, don't we?
I got a book of sports cliches at the ready. Ziliani winds the payoff pitch. Called third strike, gets Rosica looking. And it's the second out here in the top of the third. strikeout number 3 for Ziliani,
First baseman number 55.
and brings to the plate Emma Marchese, who has the RBI double for the Irish. And hits with a runner at first, takes down low.
This is starting to shape up as a battle royale here. I think both pitchers are starting to find their groove a little. I mean, Antozowicz got a hit, but it wasn't a really hard hit ball.
1-0 popped up. Looks like it's playable for Robinson, and she catches the foul. Pop foul caught by Robinson to retire Marchese, and it's a third out here in the third. So they do get a base hit. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base for the Irish. Still a 1-1 game in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And it's brought to you also by Rossi's Bar and Grill. Folks, one of WBCB's sponsors for today's game is Rossi's Bar and Grill, the legendary restaurant in Hamilton that was established 90 years ago in 1933. Rossi's offers a wide variety of great food, famous throughout the region for their huge, delicious burgers. In addition to providing a great happy hour, Rossi's offers specials such as half-price wine by the bottle on Tuesdays. Hump Day is when Wing Wednesdays takes flight, and kids' meals are only $2.99. Thursdays featuring live music and half-price nachos, and Fridays Rossi's offers half-price beer flights. For those who know a little bit about everything, test your knowledge Tuesdays with trivia night. Rossi's is also a great place for holiday parties and catering. Check their website for details at rossisbarandgrill.com or call 609-890-2004. Back to action, bottom of the third. Canuso takes a first pitch ball from Riley Mahalik.
A little breezy here tonight, isn't it?
A little breezy, a bit cool and overcast. A ground ball on the right side taken by Marchese. And she retires Lucy Canuso unassisted, 1 down.
Shortstop number 18, Haley.
Lucy Canuso. That sort of just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Lucy Canuso.
Get back to the weather. I mean, this is certainly not what you'd expect
In May.
for a nice night in this time of the year.
No.
Thinking, when the heck is it going to warm up? Bunt pulled back by Krebs. And we mentioned Krebs and Walls with that great base runners and outstanding speed. And maybe Krebs can try to bunt her way on. Not a bad idea. See if she tries it again. 1-0. This time slaps it foul.
Yeah, you're braving the elements with a short sleeve shirt on, pal. You're
Got my BCV vest on.
tough guy.
One of my my mantras for our sports broadcasters is don't be cold. All right, if you want to try to do a good job, you want to have a good time,
Teach me that one.
don't be cold. The 1-1, swing and a miss. So I got my Phillies coat over here. I got another jacket in the car,
Oh, I see. So you're prepared.
just in case.
I thought you were talking like a mind over matter thing.
Feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, we're like Zen warriors. We don't feel the cold. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Krebs.
I'll tell you what, great crowd here tonight.
Absolutely lined up all along the fence line. A couple deep in the outfield. Bleachers are packed.
Uh-oh, coming to
pop-up.
Nick.
Playable and a diving attempt there by Madalena Creo.
Yeah.
Made a great effort, but no way she was going to get to that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Krebs.
Championship game, man. You go all out.
I thought that was going to be playable for Nick Gallagher, let alone Madalena Creo.
I was waiting to see Nick's golden hands at work.
2-2, fan interference. Little pop-up, charging is Rosica, and she makes the grab. Good read by Rosica to retire Krebs on a pop-out, two away.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good read. At first, I thought that was just going to pop foul. She got in it. She got on it quick.
Now up to bat, Caroline Walls grounded to second. First time up tonight. And again to second.
Gotta hurry.
McColgan with the throw to retire Walls and get out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Riley Mahalik. And still a 1-1 game after 3 complete here from Armstrong Park. And we'll step aside and return with more high school softball action in just a moment on the WBCB Sports Network. Welcome back to our coverage of the Mercer County softball final. And I want to say thank you to Saul Funeral Homes. Since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community and proud to be bringing you portions of tonight's game. SaulFuneralHomes.com. That's SaulFuneralHomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes, again, proud to sponsor tonight's game. And they hope you're enjoying the action here on WBCB as we're back to it. And first pitch swinging is Madalena Creo. Big whiff and 0-1 count here. Ziliani rocks back, delivers the 0-1, fouled away. And she's in front of Creo now. No balls, 2 strikes. And it does seem like both of these pitchers are settling in a little bit, getting more confident, and hitting their spots with more consistency as we've...
Yeah, well, since surrendering that double, Riley Mahalik's retired the last 7 that she's faced. And
Ziliani's given up a base hit on Tazowitz, but it wasn't really a sharply hit ball.
yeah, she's given up a couple hits, but she's stayed out of trouble.
Fires the 1-2 up high. Creo, Mizuko, and Kakuza set to hit for the Irish here in the top of the 4th. And Ziliani delivers the 2-2. Down low, runs the count full.
Okay, she can work out a walk. That's a way to get something started.
Payoff pitch, also low, ball 4, and Creo does just that. Works the walk, gets aboard.
And that's one thing that Ziliani has stayed away from this year, is giving away a lot of walks. But
Number 16,
she worked one there. Creo worked one there.
Mizuko up to bat. Base hit her first time through.
Yeah, I'm curious. Would they bunt her or have her hit away now?
In on the corners for the Ravens defensively, expecting maybe a little bunt up the middle.
Ooh,
They're
look
back,
out.
and a snap throw down, but back in time is Creo.
That was
just
close.
in time. Head first slide was required.
Yep, that was close. That's the worst, man. You're a runner and you think, oh, don't let me get picked off. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's in a title game or, you know, some slop game in the middle of the year. You just don't want to get picked off.
The 0-1 up a bit. And you got to respect Tulene Ali. Good decision making and a strong throw down there.
She's solid.
Talked about her vibe with starting pitcher Ziliani, who winds back and delivers the 1-1. But that is up a touch, and 2 balls a strike to Mizuko.
Yeah, I mean, Robbinsville's going to lose a lot of good players, but they'll have a nice, you know, with Tomlinson and
2-1 pitch, changeup, gets her out in front of it.
Tomlinson and Ali are going to both be back. Canuso is going to be back. But Tomlinson and Ali are nice to build around, that's for sure. And Sorella Gallucci, she's a senior.
2-2 delivery. Another full count. So some deep counts for Ziliani to get going in the fourth. She lost Creo, who's at first base. And now works the 3-2 to Mizuko. Pop, foul, out of play on the right side.
Mizuko, I'm sure Mizuko's thinking, hey, if I can foul a few off and then get another walk, then we're really in business here. I mean, she's probably not thinking. She's probably thinking I want to get a hit, but
and that's got to be a primary mentality.
Yeah.
And that ball on the ground, right back to Ziliani, who flips over to Robinson to get Mizuko, a 1-3 put out. But on the play, Creo up to second base.
Yeah, she got her job done. She didn't do it by the bunt, but she got her over, and that's what they wanted to do.
And brings up Jenna Kakuza here with a runner in scoring position again for the Irish. And that is lined out to right field. And they will send Creo. And it's a 2-1 game. The Irish in front. Jenna Kakuza coming up big time with an RBI single.
Yep, never hesitated there. Sent her home, and there was nothing he could do.
And
Big
Aldarelli out there and right, she didn't pick it up right away. Even if she did, I'm not sure if they would have had a play with Creo. She had good speed, but no doubt about it, as she scores easily. And Kakuza at first base, Bianca Pesh at the plate. She takes ball one.
I guess you can't really say they manufactured a run in the traditional way, but they did get the runner over and got her in.
Popped foul territory. Room there for Gallucci to make the catch and retire Pesh. Out number 2. Yeah, in part, I mean, when you have the walk, but that, kind of was one of those walks where you battled. It wasn't a 4-pitch walk.
No. Yeah, they battled, yeah. And then, again, they didn't get the bunt down, but they did get the runner over, and that was the primary focus. So, yeah, they're kind of a manufacturer. I don't know, I'll have to look at the union contract.
McColgan takes strike. Well, we got to look at our book of sports cliches if that applies.
Yeah, what's
There's
that
chart.
out, will you?
The 0-1.
Short.
Ground ball foul.
Manufacturing chart.
It's in the back. No balls, 2 strikes here to Ella McColgan. Again, back from injury, but one of their top players from last season. And they're happy to mix her in here in the Mercer County Tournament final, but she's behind Ziliani. 0-2. Pitch, a little bit low, a snap throw. Down to first, checking on Kakuza.
One thing Notre Dame seems to be doing now is they're getting their bat on the ball. They struck out twice in the first inning and just once over the next 2, and what do we got, 2/3 here.
The 1-2, stepping up, slapping at it. Krebs handles it at shortstop and throws out McColgan. McColgan, her second 6-3 put out here tonight, and that one will end the 4th. But the Irish get the second run here of the game, or the 3rd run of the game, their second run to make it 2-1 and go in front in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. 1 run on 1 hit, and they leave a runner on base. And so we go to the bottom of inning number 4 and let you know that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Saul Funeral Home. Since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home, a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor tonight's game, and they hope you're enjoying the action on WBCB.
Hunt and Lawrence still tied 1-1 going into the bottom of the third over at Trenton Thunder Park. You don't have to go and watch that. Just stick with us and we'll give you updates.
We will keep you informed as we go to the bottom of the fourth.
Keep you informed thusly.
Tomlinson at the plate, takes down low from Mahalik. Mahalik has set down the Ravens in order last couple of innings and has retired the last 7 she's seen. There's a strike. Fires that one in there, a ball and a strike to Tomlinson. Tomlinson ripped a triple her first time up over the head of Madalena Creo out and left.
Uh-oh, comes another one towards us.
Foul ball back behind us. A ball, 2 strikes to Tomlinson. Tomlinson showing off her power, but also her wheels. Some good speed to leg out that triple. 1-2. This one is sent to left, but Creo doesn't have to move much, steps in a couple of paces and makes the grab.
The third baseman, number 4, Sorella Galucci.
A line out for Tomlinson and brings up Sorella Galucci, and it was Tomlinson and Galucci who combined for the Ravens' only run so far. Galucci with the RBI double to plate Tomlinson, but now bats with 1 down, nobody on, and Mahalik delivers a little bit inside. Mahalik again checks the wristband, fires that one in there. A ball, a strike to Galucci. We mentioned that Robbinsville delivered the only loss to the Irish earlier this season. Irish coming in with a 21-1 record. For the Ravens, their only losses came, kind of a weird one to West Windsor Plainsboro.
Very
so
weird.
Throw that one out. And then North Burlington, that was one of those close games, 2-1, a more prototypical outcome, I would say.
Yeah, when they lost to West Windsor North, there were people saying,
1-2.
looks like Robbinsville.
Where's the program? Yeah.
It could be trouble.
I mean, that maybe lit a bit of a fire under this team and the coaches, the whole program. And since that point, kind of been a different story as this season's unfolded. Mahalik's 2-2. A late swing by Galucci, just spoiling that pitch. Good thing that chain link fence is up there by the dugouts, or she would have taken out 2 or 3 of her teammates.
Yes, exactly. Never a good thing.
2-2. Ball 3. Galucci fighting, and you hear the Ravens cheering her on from the dugout.
Yeah, both dugouts very lively, very active. You expect that. I mean, this is what it's all about.
The 3-2 popped up, calling for it on the infield. Giampolo makes the grab. 2 down here in the fourth.
Baseman number 25, Reagan Robinson.
And up to bat comes Reagan Robinson. Struck out to end the first, her first time up. Couldn't hold off on the high heat.
I I like Mahalik. She doesn't mess around, man. She gets that ball, she throws it. Although she always checks her wristband.
Boy, now she has retired the last 9 that she's faced. And with 2 down, the 1-1 to Robinson. Popped up foul territory, and Creo again with a long run, not able to get to that one. So Robinson in the unenviable position, being behind Riley Mahalik. 1-2 pitch. Stays on that one, fouls it back.
That was a vicious foul back.
And this is where Mahalik can go a little bit deeper in that bag.
Yeah.
Try to pull the string, a little change up.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to show everything. You know, you really want to come out with that big pitch if you're in a jam or something, you know. You got nobody on right now, but you do want to get the out.
The 1-2, and there is the changeup. Got her swinging. And another 1-2-3 inning by Mahalik, as the Irish still in front of the Ravens 2-1, as we're through 4 in the Mercer County Tournament softball final on WBCB. And we will return in just a moment to Armstrong Park for more.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
Here at Armstrong Park, 2-1, Notre Dame on top of Robbinsville in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And tonight's game brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue. Over 100 new Hyundai models, Elantras and Sonatas, to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, the Tucson, the Palisade, and Hyundai of Trenton with the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustments on any car in stock, and you get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle at Hyundai of Trenton. As we are back to action in the top of the 5th and 3rd inning, where Elena Giampolo gets the lead it off for the Irish. That's kind of a luxury to have your leadoff batter up.
Leading off.
Yeah, 3 times in a game.
Yep. We just saw that the other day, didn't we? It happened one of the games the other day, I think.
Well, it's just like, it's another cosmic thing. We got cosmic stuff happening.
Oh, we're all over the galaxy.
0-1. Popped up, out to center. Tomlinson comes in for it, makes the catch, and there's 1 down in the top of the 5th.
Catcher number 19, Grayson Antazowitz.
Antazowitz 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a hit tonight. And lines that one down the first base line, but foul by a few feet.
Close.
Antazowitz trying to get something started with this Notre Dame lineup. She got on board in the 3rd, but got stranded at first. Well, actually, her courtesy runner stranded on the first base bag. The 0-1 rips that one on the ground, but Krebs is there. Takes it on a couple of hops, and it's a 6-3 put out for the Robbinsville Ravens for the 2nd out in the top of the 5th.
Krebs is so smooth at short. She makes the plays look so easy, and I mean, and that was a kind of a routine play, but she just looks good doing it. She's smooth and she has good range. She can make really good plays too.
Ball had a little smoke on it, but
Well,
right
that's
to
true.
her. Maybe sometimes that can make them a bit easier, but still,
She just looks good.
well
I mean,
done.
She looks like a shortstop.
Rossica fouls it
I mean, I
back
don't
over
know,
the backstop.
I don't know if anybody. That Mia Pope though at Steiner, boy, some of the plays she makes phenomenal.
0-1, and Ziliani in front of the batter. Rossica 0 for 2. She did reach on an error and came around to score for the Irish.
You know, Haley Krebs' sister Shay.
Here is the 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1.
She was sort of Katie Ziliani's mentor when Katie came in. Katie, Shay was the pitcher, and Katie sort of looked toward her for guidance. It's paid off.
The 1-2. Line drive right to Krebs. And she catches the line drive for out number 3. Look what I found. Right into the glove it goes.
Right in.
And a 1-2-3 inning. This time, Katie Ziliani sets down the Irish in order in the 5th. So we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Irish still in front, 2-1 in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home, a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve. And they also celebrate the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website, saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes proud to sponsor tonight's game, and they hope you're enjoying the action. Thanks also to Trenton Thunder Baseball, back for the 2024 season. They get their season underway Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of the Trenton Thunder throughout the season. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or you can call 609-394-3300 for ticket info. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesday dollar dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. Mahalik getting back to work in the bottom of the 5th, checks the wristband and fires ball. Strike 1 there to Talene Ali.
Are you a pork roll man there, Pilgrim?
Sure.
Yeah, who is?
Before noon.
Yeah. Pork roll. Afternoon, you can do pork roll and cheese.
The 0-1. Ground ball left side. A slow roller. Giampolo, though, gets on it quickly and makes a strong throw to retire Ali.
Yeah, she had to make a strong throw. That ball wasn't hit real hard. She had to get it and go.
Now up to bat, Katie Ziliani. 0 for 1 so far tonight. And her value really in the circle, but she can come up with some big ABs.
Yeah.
And takes upstairs from Mahalik.
Not sure if there's a better hitting pitcher in the state. She's not around here. St. John Vianney. Sophomore Madison McDougal. Thinks she has like 1 loss on the season, and she's hitting over 600.
Wow.
And that's a team Notre Dame very well could see. Those two played each other last year in the sectional semis, I think it was. Madison McDougal came up big then, too.
2 balls and a strike to Ziliani. And Mahalik gets the call. 2-2 count. I think I'm following the scoreboard here. Well, now it's definitely 2-2.
Yeah.
As that one clanks off the light fixture. Yeah, under the lights on a Thursday night. This game originally was supposed to be played last night, but they made a good call because of the rain and field conditions and stuff, and they went to work early today to get this thing ready.
And the good thing they did yesterday was they called it early. You know, so this way everybody could just relax. There's no wondering.
The 2-2, swing and a miss, and Mahalik gets Ziliani. Is that her 4th strikeout?
Yes, it is, sir. 4 strikeouts.
And the second out in the bottom of the 5th brings up Abby Weiss. She was a strikeout victim her first plate appearance.
you hold it up late, and then do we cancel the bus to go over there? Do we not cancel it? Everybody could just take a step back and relax. And all right, we're going to do it tomorrow night.
So my brother teaches at a charter school, and I've been helping out his high school volleyball team.
Yes,
and they've
you
had a
mentioned that.
great season, right? So they're in the championship game hosting it, but the other team couldn't make it because they didn't have transportation. They didn't have a bus. They didn't schedule like the bus that day, and because they're a smaller school, they. So I'm thinking to myself, I've never heard about that. Like, imagine the Mercer County Tournament impacted by some logistics like that.
Not a bus.
1-1. It's unheard of.
That reminds me of one of the funniest stories I ever heard. When Nottingham was a new school, Nottingham High School opened in 1982, I believe it was. And my friend was a track coach on the team back then. Hold on, we'll wait till this is over.
1-2 here from Mahalik. Popped in foul territory, a long run. And nobody could catch up to that one. Foul ball. We'll do it again in the ball and 2 strikes.
And Nottingham had a home meet against Trenton High. And if you know how it is, Trenton High is maybe 3-4 miles up the road from Nottingham. He said, my friend told me, Trenton High ran to the meet. That was their warm-up. He said,
the 1-2 on the ground, right side. McColgan has it, throws over to Marchese, and that's out number 3. So Mahalik now cruising. That is her third 1-2-3 inning in a row.
Fourth.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
She shut down 13 in a row now.
I'm still learning to count as we go to the 5 innings complete. We go to the 6th here in the Mercer County Tournament softball semifinal with the Irish in front of the Ravens 2-1.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
I'll make sure Brian didn't hear that.
Up the bat for the Irish, Emma Marchese. Tonight's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Here's first pitch up high to Marchese.
It looks like Hun is taking a 2-1 lead in the Lawrence now batting him in the bottom of the 4th in the baseball game.
And here Ziliani delivers the 1-0 just under the glove of Rosica and safe at first is Lucy Canus. Oh, excuse me, whoop, hold on a second.
Emma Marchese, yes. Second hit of the game for Emma.
She's 2 for 3, and that brings up Madalena Creo. Creo worked to walk her last time up and ended up coming around to score the second run for the Irish tonight. Here she will lay down a beautiful bunt. On it quickly is Tulene Ali, but she has no play as it dies just in front of the plate, and safe at first is Creo. Moving up to second, Marchese. And the Irish with 2 on, nobody out, threatening for more in the top of the 6th.
Very good start to the inning now for Notre Dame. And they really, really, really want to get that runner over and get her in. Insurance run at this stage of the game would be really big.
What we saw from Ziliani in the semi against Hun is that she's got the ability to bear down, make pitches, get out of some sticky spots, and she's called on to do that here. First pitch down low to Mizuko.
It gets confusing.
Mizuko,
Kakuza.
1-0 popped up, little check swing pop-up, and Reagan Robinson makes the grab to retire Mizuko.
Are you surprised?
Which is exactly what the Ravens were hoping for, an out with nobody able to advance.
Are you surprised they didn't bunt there? I am. He's just not talking to me now?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I wasn't surprised at the time,
I mean,
but now that you mention it,
yeah,
it does seem like kind of a situation that called for trying to get those runners across.
Yeah, I mean,
or over.
get them over,
Move
you
'em
know,
up.
make them have to bring the infield in.
And now Kakuza takes a first pitch strike from Ziliani.
You know, I moaned about this the other night too, about why aren't they bunting here? And boom, the guy got a 2-run hit. So, you know, maybe I'm just better off sitting on this side of the fence.
The 0-1, yeah, but there was a bunt where it was a check, you know, a pop up,
Wait, but that wasn't a
a
bunt.
pop out.
Yeah, but that wasn't a bunt, right?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah,
Should have
that
been a
did-
bunt.
Yeah, I thought it should have
Maybe.
been. No, I thought it should have been.
Well, you don't have that regret. Nobody hit a 2-run bomb or something.
No.
0-2 pitch from Ziliani. Ooh. Didn't miss by much. Ravens fans with the oohs and the ahs, they thought that might have been strike 3. But a good eye by Kakuza. Ziliani tried again and gets her swinging. A big strikeout for out number 2 here in the 6th. And now with runners at first and second, Ziliani can work her way out of a jam, but she's got to work to Bianca Pesh. A tough hitter.
Yeah, well, she was a tough hitter Saturday. Had a couple hits.
And a little jammed on that first one, fouls it back to the backstop.
I think if she takes the collar today, she's going to tell her grandfather to not show up anymore. You guys, bad luck.
The 0-1, that's also fouled back. Well, first time up in the second inning. Did she have a base hit then?
This game, no. She had a fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice.
Yeah. Sometimes you get some of those little league scorekeepers. They give hits for fielder's choices.
The 0-2. Outside. Well, I just can't read my own writing. I think it's an FC, but it looks like a 1B.
Ah. No, it's FC. FC 5-4. Remember, they almost turned the double play.
Ziliani, the 1-2 pitch, and that's out to center. Tomlinson back for it, under it. She's got it. Makes the catch for out number 3. So the first 2 reach for Notre Dame in the top of the 6th, but they don't get any further. 2 runners stranded in the inning, and no runs across. Still a 2-1 game in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And we go into the bottom of the 6th. Let's see here. Got to make sure to get, who do we want to talk about? The Italian People's Bakery.
Sure.
Always proud to support high school sports on WBCB. We love the IPB. Stay with us after the game for our player of the game. And we'll pass along a certificate for a hoagie from the Italian People's Bakery. Let's talk about Rossi's. Where's that? Oh, yeah. Want a BCB sponsor for tonight's game? Rossi's Bar and Grill, the legendary restaurant in Hamilton, established 90 years ago in 1933, and Rossi's offers a wide variety of great food, and they're famous throughout the region for their huge, delicious burgers. In addition to providing a great happy hour, Rossi's also offers specials such as half-price wine by the bottle on Tuesdays. Hump Day is when Wing Wednesdays take flight, and kids' meals are only $2.99. Thursdays, they feature live music and half-price nachos, and Fridays, Rossi's offers half-price beer flights. For those who know a little bit about everything, test your knowledge Tuesdays with Trivia Night at Rossi's. Also a great place for holiday parties and catering. Check the website, rossisbarandgrill.com, or call 609-890-2004. Bottom of the 6th, and Canuso at the plate, a little bit late on that offering, fouls it off and falls behind Mahalik. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, see if Katie's really gave her team a little bit of a lift. It looked like trouble there when Notre Dame got its first 2 runners on and really got out. Sometimes that can lift a team, give them a spark going into that bottom of the 6th. We'll see how that goes.
The 0-2.
Went for a high one.
Strikes her out. Mahalik, we mentioned 4 straight 1-2-3 innings, and she gets the first out in the bottom of the 6th. And now Robbinsville back to the top of the lineup. Krebs at the plate. She's 0 for 2 tonight.
Well, Mahalik knows she's got the smallest of margins to work with. She also knows if she can get through these next 2 batters, well, I'm just going to say it's key, but she's still got another 3 or 4 more in a row that she's got to contend with. So
yeah, that
no breaks.
3 and 4 spots certainly have been the main contributors so far tonight, as a ground ball foul on the right side.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been a lot worse if these 2 were on base, Krebs and Walls. And so far, she's got them to go 0 for 4. Hard to hold them down for a whole game.
Yeah, Tomlinson with a triple and Gallucci with a double, but she had gotten the first 2, so it was just 1 run instead of more damage done. That's in there for a strike. And a 1-2 count to Krebs.
One thing Mahalik's been doing is working ahead now. She's really sort of gotten in the zone.
Has her pitch and delivers. Did she go? They'll check the swing, and they say no. I think that's a good call. Held up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Krebs. Mercer County Tournament softball action and baseball action on the WBCB Sports Network tonight. We're here at Armstrong Park. The 2-2 from Mahalik fouled off just in front of Nick Gallagher, our cameraman tonight. And we also have a crew over at Trenton Thunder Ballpark for the Mercer County Tournament baseball final. It was supposed to be softball on Wednesday, baseball on Thursday, but we're doing it all on the same night because of Mother Nature and the rain and such.
Moody ways.
All right, going for another 2-2 delivery. Mahalik rocks back and fires.
Well, Krebs is hanging in there.
Away.
Pesky, pesky. Riley Mahalik heading to Houston. I was looking, they're having a losing season this year, so see what happens. I think they're bringing a pretty good freshman class next year with Mahalik and some other kids, so it'd be interesting to see if Riley gets some time in the circle.
2-2. Called, 3rd strike. Krebs caught looking. 2 down in the 6th. And here's Carolyn Walls. Walls also 0 for 2. Those 2 at the top of the lineup held in check so far by Mahalik, one of the best pitchers in the area. And right now,
I mean, she's one of the all-timers in this county. That's for darn sure. And the
they do have, she was the first team state player.
Yeah, and people just love her. I mean, that girl, I was telling Cindy Bannon, the teacher at Notre Dame, she says Riley is one of her favorite people. She had her in class and just loves her. And there's a lot of classy kids on both of these teams. Really good kids.
A ball, a strike to Walls. And that one maybe a bit high. Ball 2. Wherever it was. Two-one delivery, line drive over the glove of Giampolo, out to center. They'll hold Walls to a single, but with 2 outs, she's on base. And Ariana Tomlinson stepping up, who launched a triple her first time up tonight.
Yeah.
So look out. Here as we're in a 1-run game and the tying run aboard.
That snapped a streak of 15 straight batters that Riley Mahalik had set down.
Halleck winds and fires.
That's trouble.
And it's a pop-up, but drifting back on it is McColgan, and she makes the catch. That's out number 3. So not a 1-2-3 inning for Halleck. She gives up a base hit, but that's it. That runner is stranded. No runs for the Ravens, and it's still 2-1. Irish in front in the Mercer County Tournament softball final, and we go to the 7th. We'll step aside and return here to Armstrong Memorial Park in just a little bit.
This is Angela Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
All right, time to view the world through Jammer Doors, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920, and today Jammer Doors continues to swat home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors, openers, entry doors, patio doors. They do their own installation. They don't use subcontractors, and that saves you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike. As we're back to action in the top of the 7th, Irish looking for a little insurance.
Yeah, they had a big chance last inning. Katie's really short-circuited them.
And Ella McColgan trying to get them going. Again, thanks to Jammer Doors, making portions of tonight's game possible. And it's a bunt. Nice job on that one by Sorella Galucci. I mean, she anticipated that, and Cat Quick on top of it throws out McColgan.
Yep. Seen a couple of nice plays by third baseman tonight.
So one down, top of the 7th, and top of the order for the Irish. Here's Elena Giampolo.
That was a good job by.
Is that Canuso covering?
What?
On that play, I thought maybe Canuso was covering first base.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I'm talking about the last inning. McColgan did a nice job of going back and getting that ball. Emma Marchese jumped about 3 feet in the air after she saw the catch made.
On a bounce, right back to Ziliani. And she retires Giampolo. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 7th.
Catcher number 19, Grayson Antozowitz.
And Tazowitz 1 for 3. Ziliani has been good in the circle. That one is lined on the right side, goes off of Robinson. Canuso picks it up, flips it back to Robinson to record the out of Antozowitz. So a 1-2-3 inning of Ziliani, and I was just about to say, she has been good in the circle, but her team trailing it by a run, but she's giving them a chance as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance time for the Robbinsville Ravens in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And again, thanks to Jammer Doors, a family-owned and operated local business, proud to be bringing you portions of tonight's game on WBCB. They do entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. They feature rain or garage doors, steel or aluminum, crafted for dependable, long-lasting service, and they do their own work and installation. They don't use subcontractors, so saves you some money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors. Visit their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Pike, on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, or in the Yardley Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street. And thanks also to Rossi's Bar and Grill for being on hand tonight for some Mercer County Tournament softball action. Thanks to Trenton Thunder Baseball as well. They're back for the 2024 season. Tuesday, June the 4th, is when you can catch all the fun and excitement and get ready for the Thunder season all throughout the summer. Ticket information at trentonthunder.com. or you can call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday dollar dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder baseball, big league futures, major league fun.
Well, some tough batters for Riley Mihalik to deal with here. Gallucci, Robinson, Ali, and if any of them get on, Ziliani's up. So,
but Mihalik has been cruising. He just gave up a base hit in the 6th, but before that had 4 straight 1-2-3 innings. And the first pitch fouled back by Gallucci. Gallucci 1 for 2. Had a double first time up to drive in the only run for the Ravens tonight.
Yeah, that run came a bit of a shock. She retired the first 2, and then boom, triple, double.
And those were, like you said, no cheapies, laser beam line drives on those 2 hits. But since then, they have not been able to get to Mihalik whatsoever.
Well, the single by Walls, but.
Ball off the glove of Mihalik, and didn't seem like she could find it initially, and safe at first is Gallucci. So the Robbinsville Ravens get the tying run on board with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, hold on to your hats.
And now Reagan Robinson, I got to think that, I don't know, you want to have her move the runner over?
Yeah.
Tough to say in a one-run game.
Well, she's bunting.
And it's a good one. She lays it down. McColgan over there covering second. And Robinson with a sack bunt. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Moves Gallucci up to second base and brings Talene Ali up to the plate.
You got a tough customer coming up here.
So far, Mihalik's got her to send one right back to the circle for a ground out, and a bouncing ball to short. This one could be trouble. Mihalik quickly on it. Her throw in time.
Wow.
Jumped out of the circle. Throws down in time.
Well, now that tying run gets the 3rd.
Yeah, moving on up. Gallucci now at third base, but with 2 down. Ziliani at the plate.
What a showdown. Pitcher against pitcher with a runner on 3rd and a 1-run game with the game on the line. Couldn't ask for more, could you?
And you talked about how this one might come down to which team doesn't make any mistakes, and the Irish need to play a clean half inning right here, a clean next little bit. Strike 1 from Mihalik. She's been able to get Ziliani both times she's seen her. Checks a couple of times and delivers the 0-1. Popped up high into the air and out of play.
Well, she got the jump on her now. Got ahead 0-2. Now Ziliani's just got to be in complete protect mode.
Ravens down to their final strike, final out here in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And Mihalik trying to close the door. Not that time, up high.
Nope.
Irish trying to get that revenge from a year ago.
Yeah. Same exact scores from a year ago right now.
The 1-2, line
close.
drive, foul.
Oh.
Foul by a couple of feet down that third base line.
You can see we're sitting next to the Notre Dame stands. A lot of woo going on. Ziliani's not going to give her that pitch again, whatever it was.
Everybody with like a collective jump over here. We'll do it again with the ball and 2 strikes. And again, Mihalik rocks back and fires. Strikes her out. And the Irish win the Mercer County Tournament softball final 2-1 over the Robbinsville Ravens.
Yep, and Riley Mihalik, what more can be said? She had 3 years ago as a sophomore, she had a meltdown in this tournament, and Steiner had a big inning against her, and she's come back and has been outstanding in these last 2 Mercer County tournaments, and what more can you say about this kid? She's just been unbelievable. She got just the amount of runs she needed by her teammates. Robbinsville once again played a great game. Once again, an error hurt, though, because it was a one-run game and a run scored as a result of the error. So, you got to play clean games, like you said. Just a great game, just kind of what we expected. And I hope to see you in the States, buddy.
A big win for Riley Mihalik and the Notre Dame Irish, a 7-strikeout performance for Mihalik, and Notre Dame getting their runs with Rossica scoring in the first and Creo coming across the plate in the fourth. And I think our player of the game has got to be Riley Mihalik for that pitching performance. And she will be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game as they celebrate the Mercer County Tournament Championship. And we'll see if we're able to get a player of the game. I think so. We'll step aside and return here in just a little bit for our Italian People's Bakery post-game show on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Welcome back to Armstrong Park as the Notre Dame Irish, they announced the tournament MVP, and not surprised that it is starting pitcher for the Irish, Riley Mihalik. Again, the winner here tonight, 7 strikeouts in the victory. And trying to look at the game-winning RBI. I believe that was Jenna Kakuza. Yeah, Kakuza knocked in Creo. And maybe as everybody's trying to talk to Riley Mihalik, we'll bring over Jenna and have her be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Mihalik deserves all of the credit and all of the accolades and throw all the flowers towards her, but I think she's going to get a lot of that. So we'll talk to maybe one of her teammates. And again, 2-1, the victory over Robbinsville. They get their revenge from a year ago. And we will step aside once more, and this time we'll be back with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game in just a moment.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Achoo! Ow, that hurts. School nurses are frontline providers, whether it's a bump or a scrape on the playground or staffing testing booths in the height of the pandemic. May is School Nurses Month. NJEA members honor the important role that school nurses have to ensure schools are safe and healthy for our kids. New Jersey's schools are #1 in the nation because they prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and WBCB.
All right, welcome back to Armstrong Park, and with us is our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Jenna Kakuza, who drives in the winning run for the Irish to beat the Ravens here in the Mercer County Tournament Softball Championship. Congratulations on the win, Jenna. Thank you for coming over and joining us.
Thank you.
Right,
Feels great.
It's got to feel awesome. I mean, somebody out there playing We Are the Champions, and you guys are kind of waving the arms back and forth. Take us through the feeling that you have celebrating right now with your teammates.
I mean, it feels really great. Like, it's awesome to win after our loss, but I think this is a big win for us. I think we came into this game knowing that we were going to come out strong, so.
My broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, who's a Mercer County Hall of Famer as a sports writer, said you guys kind of manufactured that run when you drove in the run because you moved a runner over, played a little bit of small ball. What did you see in that at-bat that allowed, what pitch did you handle? Take us through that moment.
So my pitch that I hit, I got an outside pitch, knew I was going to drive it to right field. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted a little base hit to poker.
All right, so tell me about the feeling on this team, the team work that you guys have had to, this kind of is a big team win. You get to contribute in a big way here, of course, in the circle. Riley's been awesome all season. It really is teamwork that makes the dream work.
Yes, I mean, Riley's tremendous out there, that's no doubt. She's been tremendous since freshman year. It's just a great feeling with these people. They're like family to me, so.
Well, congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate with your family, your softball family, and probably you got other family and friends here to help you celebrate this big Mercer County Tournament championship win. You're our player of the game, driving in the winning run. Jenna Kakuza with us from Notre Dame Softball.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, let's grab that microphone from you. And thank Jenna for coming over and joining us, and congratulate the Irish. Thank all of our sponsors, including the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, Capital Health System, Team Toyota, the New Jersey Education Association, Notre Dame High School, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, thanks to the Trenton Thunder, Jammer Doors, and Rossi's Bar and Grill. Yeah, that was a moment in the game. They moved some runners over. Kakuza at the plate, and she comes through with the RBI single. At the time, it made the score 2-1, put the Irish in front. We didn't know it at the time, but that ends up being the winning run. The winning pitcher tonight is Riley Mihalik. Again, a great job in the circle, 7 strikeouts, and she just gives up the 1 run. That came in the first inning off of 2 hits, and besides those back-to-back hits that the Ravens got to her in the first inning, they did not, I think there was only 1 other hit that they were able to muster up against Riley Mihalik. So an outstanding job. And now we move to the New Jersey playoff format, which is exciting. And as Rich was talking about, both of these teams will be up against it, against some tough competition. And we kind of closed the door on a chapter for the Mercer County Tournament. This year, some decisions were made that next year, some of the teams that competed this year, like the Hun School, like Trenton Catholic Preparatory Academy, are not going to be in. It's going to be all CVC teams in the Mercer County Tournament, which is going to be great, but it's not going to give the winner the opportunity to say, we beat every other school in Mercer County. We are the undisputed Mercer County Tournament champions, and that's one of the special things about the MCT. And so this is an opportunity for the Irish to make that claim and say, hey, we are the undisputed Mercer County champions here based on this tournament format. We got it done, and congratulations to the Irish. And it'll be interesting to see the next chapter for the Mercer County Tournament. I think it's still going to be strong and something that people really look forward to in a big way. But this is kind of the end of a certain era of that MCT, and it's the Notre Dame Irish who come away with the softball championship. Any update? I don't think we got a baseball update, but that game also underway. They're at Trenton Thunder Ballpark for the Mercer County Tournament Baseball Championship. But one final time here from Armstrong Memorial Park, it was the Notre Dame Irish 2 and the Robbinsville Ravens 1 in the Mercer County Tournament softball final. And we thank you for being with us tonight on the WBCB Sports Network. Real quick, thanks to Nick Gallagher behind the camera, Makai Gundy doing our video engineering, and Rich Fisher, who helped me with the call of the action tonight. And thank you for being with us as well. Oh, 2-1 is the update on the base. No, thank you, Makai. 2-1 Hun in front of Lawrence. So go jump over there and catch some of that action. And we thank you for being with us tonight here from Armstrong Memorial Park on the WBCB Sports Network.